Welcome to the Level Up Report, where today we'll be talking about the Ubisoft E3 press conference.
Man, I really enjoy this one. Like out everyone I saw so far, like this would be my third one, in the first time. It opened with a orchestrated performance. Love that. That was
That was
awesome.
good. I like
Yeah,
that. It made
I
me
really
very
like the music.
nostalgic for Assassin's Creed, I realized.
Never played it, but if the soundtrack sound that nice, I had to revisit the games. I definitely will. They didn't reveal a new game though, but just maybe to get them hype for the whole
I
Ubisoft
think they're still doing the schedule of a game every
Assassin's
two
Creed.
years, 2 or 3 years, because I really think they learned their lesson before when they're pumping out Assassin's Creed games every year.
Yeah, yeah.
That was too much.
Well, I think they're also releasing a new expansion for Odyssey, or no DLC content
I think they
for
did
it
that recently.
recently. Okay, but yeah, that was a good opening. It got everyone's attention. It was good. It was good. I really enjoyed that. Overall, like out of the three conferences, I think this one maintained my attention the most. Like I was really into it. I was focused. I paid attention, and it only had one mobile game. One. Thank the Lord, just one. They didn't go overboard about it. One mobile game.
Not like Bethesda.
Yeah, that was terrible. What game caught your attention the most?
Easily Watch Dogs Legion.
Yeah, yeah, that was great. Like at first I thought it was just like a I don't know, one of those like game live services thing, but like the trailer, the gameplay, it looks really good. Like every single different player that you could like take control of and I don't know, and like do things in the world, like pretty cool. I hope they like flesh out the characters, give them a little like cool background so I could connect more with them.
That's my biggest worry right now is when you have that many characters you could play as,
Hmm.
it's going to dilute their backstories and your interest in caring about them. But they did say later in the conference that if you want to recruit a new person, you have to do an intro quest line for them.
Well, I don't mind that. That's just more content for me to play. And I feel like if there's a permadeath, that means replayability will be really high in this game, you know?
I don't know how the replayability will be, especially for seems like a single player open world game.
Uh-huh. I just hope that the main storyline has a good closure, not left open, because I don't see how they could like really play out this story because it's not really a story. It's just a scenario, a setting. Setting is dystopian, like London. People just want to like overthrow what they have there, but I don't know how they're gonna
It's a
finish the game off.
dystopian setting more than the other two games, which I like.
Hmm.
I think it's got an interesting setup.
Hmm.
But from what I know about these games, is they just are individual stories. They don't really connect to each other per se. Like they may have characters from other games come in for a quest or anything, but they're not going to be integral to the overall plot of the new game.
Mm. Well, I'm excited for it. I really was impressed. I thought it was just another generic, full microtransaction, kind of like open world, do this, do that, kind of boring thing. But I like the gameplay mechanics. The shooting is a little clunky, but I could get past it because it looks smooth when you do the skills. Like she was shooting, and then she threw out like a grenade or a drone, right, right afterwards.
Yeah,
Like
that
it's
was real smooth.
yeah, it looked really smooth, so I could enjoy that kind of gameplay a lot. And that grandma,
The
best
grandma
player
bit
ever.
was fun to watch.
Yeah,
She was
best
actually
player
doing
ever.
like all the things you'd expect like an old grandma to kind of do.
Hmm.
I thought was very on the nose, and I want to play as her now.
Yeah, yeah, she would be my go-to unless they got some really awesome, hot, pretty girls for me to play as.
Yeah, I think they open pretty strong with Watch Dogs Legion, but
Hmm.
for me, I think for what they presented for games was lackluster.
Yeah, they didn't have much games to really showcase. They had some announcement, like just some like here's a movie scene. And that's about it. The one of the movie scenes that really caught my interest would be Rainbow Six. Uh, was it
Quarantine
Infection? Yeah, Quarantine. Quarantine. There you go. Yeah, those are my type of games. I'm looking forward to see how they play that out.
looks to be
Three
like a Left 4
players.
Dead esque kind of game.
Yeah,
They
three
did something
players.
similar in Siege. They had a 3-player mode exactly like that, where
Oh yeah,
there's like an infection going around and you have
okay.
to like do objectives in it.
Maybe that's where they got the idea from. Maybe this
I
also
think it
sits like
is because that was a really popular and it was really praised from
that. Okay.
people. It got me to start playing that game for a bit because I was
Oh,
playing
okay.
that for a while.
Oh, so hopefully they flesh that out, give us more details, more gameplay mechanics. What do you like? First person point of view or third person? I prefer my third person.
If it's anything like how they did it in Siege, it's going to be first person, and I would expect that at this point. Just from how the
Okay.
trailer presented, it was in a first person view.
Okay. Well, anything else that piqued your interest that they like announced?
Mostly, it was just updates to existing games like Rainbow Six Siege, Division 2, and
Mm-hmm.
For Honor.
Mm-hmm.
So it was nothing going to be that new. They did announce things like Rainbow Six Quarantine
Mm-hmm.
and this new game Roller Champions,
Oh
which
yeah,
is
yeah. It looks kind of interesting. I don't think I will put a lot of time into it. Definitely not a day one purchase for me.
I
But
like
it's
the idea
interesting.
of
It's
it.
different. Yeah, it's different.
A cool idea. I probably won't play it,
Mm-hmm.
but other than that, they announced like game updates. They announced their Ubisoft subscription service.
Yeah, of course. Every conference has one. I swear to God, Square Enix might start one as
If
well.
they
I
make
just know
another one, this is just the year of subscription services or streaming services.
it. Well, speaking year of 2020 will be a amazing year. I think like all the games will be released. Also console announcement will be
They're getting
released as
piled
well.
up in 2020. That's gonna be busy.
Yeah, 2020 will be a year for empty wallets.
Empty wallets.
Yep, yep, yep. Oh, and also, if you guys wanna just like test out some games and stuff, highly suggest you take advantage of that free 1 month trial to try the online subscription thing. It will happen the month of September, but you should sign up quick. I think there's only certain spots left open. I already signed up. Why not? It's free and doesn't require credit card information, so it's totally free on your part.
Yeah, that can't hurt.
Hmm.
I think what the game that I'm starting to get tired of, even though I haven't played it, is Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Because the more
Grocery.
trailers I see, the more I'm just like, this is was pretty interesting the first time I saw it and with the
Hmm.
gameplay and everything. But the more I just see these trailers, I'm just getting fatigued by it.
Well, the this latest trailer wasn't the best CG animated facial expression. It looks really stiff, really awkward. They should have did a better job if it's still E3, honestly. Um, we just need more gameplay mechanics, like real live gameplay, not
So we
these
can actually
render.
see what we're gonna be buying and playing.
Yeah, and maybe more review on end game content, that kind of stuff.
Hmm.
Oh well, we'll see. We still got till like December. I think they announced like December or fall is when it's gonna be released.
I think overall, my impressions of this conference, it was smoother than the other ones that were presented so far. It was better
Hmm.
than Microsoft, like
Hmm.
in terms of the pacing and how consistent it was.
Hmm.
But just like with Microsoft, the games presented didn't really do anything for me for the
Hmm.
most part. There's only maybe one or two that stood out to me, but everything else just blended together.
Hmm.
But I think that 2020, yeah, it's going to be a crazy year, and all those games they keep announcing is that's only gonna be in the first half of the year. So we
Hmm.
haven't seen anything that's gonna be released in the second half of 2020.
No, they already did
Interesting.
that. Last of Us. No, but wait. Last of Us got pushed to
Last
20.
of Us is rumored to be in the first half of 2020.
Oh, okay, okay. So yeah, yeah, we got a big, a lot. We have a lot of stuff going on. It's gonna be hype. It's gonna be good. Um, hmm. Yeah, and oh, don't forget about that Just Dance performance. That was cool.
Yeah, they do
And
that every year. I don't hate them.
I thought that's cool.
Yeah, they're okay. But overall, yeah, this conference was it did just fine for an E3 conference. Didn't blow me out of the water, but it wasn't very disappointing.
Well, we got one more. Let's see which one will be the best.
We'll see how Square Enix does in our next video, but let us know what you guys think about these conferences so far. And tune in for our Square Enix video next.